The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Michael Cashy.
And I'm here with Chad, and we're at Doll's Studios. I am getting my my nose pierced. Is this going to hurt, Chad?
Nah, you'll be all right. You're not going to feel much.
It's all right, though. I've seen it done before, just never done to me. What's your most popular piercing? Not on you personally, that you do.
I would probably
The ladies love my...
Shh, we don't talk about that. No, I would probably say a nose piercing is probably the most common, or a cartilage piercing is in the ear is the most common one I have to do.
You just did one of those.
I did. I actually did the tragus, which is the inner part of the ear, which is one I just did.
Okay.
But I would say probably cartilage in the nose is probably what I do every day, day in and day out, more or less. And then the navel is the next one.
Yeah, that was a poor decision when I was 18 as well. That has since closed up. We don't talk about that one anymore either.
We can do that one today, too.
No, I think we're good.
Oh, come on.
Let me work out a little bit more first. Do you have any questions?
What's the weirdest piercing you done? Like, we talking gauged nipples or something?
I really haven't had any weird piercings per se.
I mean, from your perspective, probably not, but from most people's?
Well, from most people's in general, everybody would say genitalia is probably like the weirdest piercing to do. I mean, between female and male and so on and so forth. Or, some people be like, why do you have a sparkly little piece of jewelry through a place that's very sensitive?
Right.
And
It's pretty?
Yeah, actually, a client of mine actually recently came in and told me that her gynecologist actually complimented her on her piercing down there, which I thought was really kind of cool, but that's just me. So, as far as it goes, I don't know. I'd say it looks pretty cool.
Most guys, what do they get pierced?
Most guys are probably looking at lobes. It's more or less lobes, and then they stretch their lobes out to make them bigger, and so on and so forth. Some guys, septum piercings are a big thing. Lip piercings are another big thing. Always the lower lip, though. Don't have too many guys doing a Monroe, which is your upper lip. But other than that, yeah. Nipple piercings on a gentleman is few and far between, but I've done.
There's a certain culture that enjoys those.
There is. I mean, I would say culture. Everybody's really enjoying it. I mean, there's a certain time where everybody feels that very spontaneous and they want to do something. So,
Tasmanian devils, perhaps?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. Now, when you have to do, like, a friend of mine told me this morning, she goes, I have my hood pierced. I'm like, how does that experience go when you have to do something like that on a total stranger?
Well, when the client comes in, before they even get derobed or anything of such nature, I usually just sit them on the table, explain to them everything that's going to take effect during the piercing and so on and so forth. The most abrasive part of the whole hood piercing situation,
Or any kind of genitalia?
yeah, is probably the cleaning part. I have to clean the area, so on and so forth. It is done with my hands. You try to not to be too gentle where it's weird, and you try not to be too rough where you hurt the client.
Sit back, baby doll. I got to clean you out now. Here's some wine. Do you ever, provide wine and dinner, soft music?
No. I tried that once. It didn't turn out too well. I got a fan that I had to get rid of, so yeah, no. No, but I just let them know to let them feel at ease, just because it is one of those piercings that people are like, they don't know what to think about it. They don't know how it's going to feel.
I think they have an idea how it's going to feel.
Well, you don't, though, because actually, I mean, they're surprised because I always tell my clients, if you can get your nipples pierced, you can get anything pierced. Because that actually hurts way more.
That's worse than the lady man parts down there? Really?
The only one that I know of on a male, other than the nipples that are worth, is the apple-ing, and that goes completely right through the head of the penis.
I don't even have one.
That one, I know everybody that I've talked to, that one is probably the worst for a male. As far as a female goes, I would say nipples are probably one of the worst, even if you've had a child, it's still kind of a little bit painful.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You still have to remember, it's a needle going through a sensitive area.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, I'm good.
All right. So what's the procedure we're doing today here, Chad?
We're going to do a nostril piercing on you.
Yeah.
We're going to do your left nostril, am I right?
Am I right?
Oh, your right nostril, my bad. What we'll do is...
You're already not. I'm not. I don't know if I have a lot of confidence in you already.
It's only my second day. Give me a little bit.
A little drunk.
I've only had 2 drinks today.
And I got really not highly lesson. Anyway, we'll clean you first. So we'll do the outside and we'll do the inside. So probably we'll be violating the inside.
Oh, it's allergy season.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
And then we will mark the area so you can take a look at it, see if you prefer that's where you like it or so on.
Okay.
And then I will lay you back and we'll pierce you.
Yeah.
Ready?
I guess it can't be that bad, right? Is it worse than a tattoo or easier?
I would say it's easier.
Okay. All right, then I'm okay.
That's just me.
Like a bee sting.
Like a bee sting? That hurts.
I would say it's more like pulling a nose hair because you're going to cry.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's actually...
You're not going to be the first man to make me cry today, Chad.
It's actually an involuntary reaction. You can blame evolution if you'd like.
All right.
Because if you've ever noticed, if you're out in the street and all of a sudden you get dust in your face, your eyes water as well as your nose, and that's kind of what happens. Or if you get popped in the nose, same difference there. Just the nerve endings and so on. So.
All right. Well, then I'm going to give Mike the recorder. And you, since this is radio, you have to talk us through this.
It's talk you through it? Okay.
Yeah, so
All
he's
right,
going to hold it
sounds
for
good.
you while you do it on me.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, first we're just going to clean the nose. We're going to clean the outside here.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yes, you're going to kiss all the stuff that you prepped for this morning goodbye. And then you get to hear all that nice squishing sound of your mucus inside your nose squishing together.
And we're going to be doing the inside too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
I just blew my nose today.
Everybody really likes this because it's like getting kind of like, you feel like you're being violated, and then it tickles. And
Go on, boy, get in there real nice and deep like.
yeah. And like I said, we'll mark it here then, and then you get to choose kind of see if you like that spot or if not. And then we'll go on from there.
Actually, I just came in for nose cleaning. I'm good now.
Just the right nostril.
Right, just the right nostril.
Give you $20 if you do the left nostril too.
We could match it up really nice.
Oh, okay.
$25.
No, I'm good.
$27.50.
You don't have $27.50. I was wavering at $25. I was like, I don't even think he's got $25.
All right, so what I want you to do is kind of scrunch your nose up for me. There you go. And then relax. And then one more time for me. And then relax. There we go.
Ow. No, I'm just...
Go ahead, check that spot out.
Just
Don't
messing
touch
with
it,
you.
though. See what you think.
Yeah, looks good.
You like that area?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay, cool.
Is that what you said when you got the Tasmanian Devil too?
Oh, actually, yeah. That's sort of how I roll. I'm like, yep, it's good. It's good.
All right. So what I'll have you do is I'll actually lay you down. So I'll have your head facing this way. So flip your legs around.
Also, not the
Lay
first
back.
time a guy has said that to me today.
All right. So unfortunately, you really don't get to watch this because I'm going to use a cloth to cover the area so nothing gets in my way. Alrighty.
I'll let you know how it is.
Stacy, once I get lined up with everything, needles all in its place, I'll let you know that we look good. I want you to take a deep breath in for me and just breathe it on out, okay?
It's like a very strange KKK hood.
It's really weird.
It's just a cloth to make sure everything looks okay. One more change of my gloves here just to wait out the anticipation.
Oh yeah. How you feeling, Sturm? A little nervous?
Oh, yeah, I'm a lot nervous right now. Which is funny, I have a high tolerance for pain.
Alright, you're going to feel a receiving tube go up your nose.
All
What
right.
this does is protect you from me and me from you kind of thing. Alright, Stacy, we were looking good here. Take a deep breath in for me and out. It's all your rope.
What? Are you serious?
Want to do it again?
No, that's not even funny.
So much blood. Everywhere.
Don't say that. That's bad for business.
It's spurting everywhere. That's the only reason I know I'm done.
It's like The Shining when the elevator doors open.
Alright, I'm just going to put the jewelry in here. Jewelry's in.
Shut up. That didn't even hurt.
Right?
Oh God.
Top is on.
I am a bit of a badass, though, just saying.
Give me 1 second. Make sure I will cool you off a little bit with a little saline solution. That way it's not so hot for you.
Oh, saline solution. I thought. Well, I'll let you figure that out.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels fine.
And then last but not least, I'm going to do a little compression. What this does is push the skin back down the cartilage. A little bit of discomfort, but not too much dry home though. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's great. I don't have any issues at all.
All right, go ahead and get on up. Take your time.
I'm gonna look.
By all means.
Oh, why did you put it there? No, I'm just messing with you. No, it's great. I like it.
Like it? Awesome.
Well, that was too easy. That was too easy.
That's what she said.
They always say that.
I like that. Nice job, Chad.
Thank you.
Nice job. You got the touch. What you doing later?
I don't know how much time you got.
Well, thanks for being on with us today.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Did it look bad?
What?
Did it look like it was going to hurt? Did it look scary?
I don't know. Not really.
It was fine. I'd recommend, if people are thinking about doing it, go do it. It doesn't hurt at all.
Right?
My eyes didn't even really water. Well, thanks, Chad.
Thank you.
What's the number here if people want to call you guys?
663-1069.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.